Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of Steves, and today, chums, I'm inside a No Man's Sky. Now, this was the last sort of ship I created over in my opposite saves. This is the save that I made when I ran the last expedition. I'm probably going to use the same save to run other expeditions. It's sort of like a little mini test bed for expedition running in a roundabout way. But I saw somebody make a really cool ship the other day. It looked like a little tripod. So it looked like almost a mushroom shape. Had little legs at the bottom, and it went up, and then it had a dome at the top. I can't remember who made it, but I thought it was a very cool ship, and I would like to have that ship inside of this save. So I'm going to hit on up. I'm going to create a new Corvette, and we're going to get creating a version of the ship I saw. I mean, I don't think I could recreate it bang on. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go anyway. So I like the Ambassador class interior. That's going to be sort of like its shaft, if you like. And then I guess we're going to have to put a hab on the top. You know what? I could probably still go for this sort of size, I guess. And yeah. Then the cockpit, I'm guessing, is going to be around there. Now, I kind of like this cockpit though, because it's got all the wires that go around it. I kind of like that one. I'm going to go for that one. Alright, okay. And now we just need to make the top area of this ship. So they kind of made it look fairly rounded on the outside. So I think maybe if we could go with this one. This is one of my favourites. And if I rotate that, there you go, I'll put it on that side first. Okay. Coolio. Put that there, maybe. That kind of gives us the look I'm going for. Put that over there as well. And then here we want to kind of make it almost like mushroom shaped. So I'm not too sure how we go about doing that. So I'll just need to find something that fits the bill. And that kind of doesn't, does it? Nearly does, but not quite. In fact, that would probably be better if I could flip it around and put it there next to the actual hub area. But even that, I kind of want it, yeah, more scooped. In fact, it doesn't make sense, does it, what I'm trying to... Maybe like that on the edges. But even more so than that, even more curvedy. Curvedy isn't a word, Steve, but yeah. I mean, this is more angular, isn't it? Let's have a look how that looks. You know what, that's not so bad. That's pretty good. But it kind of needs to come out a lot further, you know? It's odd. I haven't really got the part I'm after. Ah, that's better. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, right. We kind of want to do the same on the back, don't we? So, can I flip that? I can flip that. That's not the right flip though, is it? L2. Like that. I kind of want maybe another one of those type of looking ones next to it first. And then I want one of these. And now I've got to work out how I managed to do that now, haven't I? It was L2, wasn't it? Like that. Okay, alright, I think we're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting there. This is kind of looking okay-ish. And it's not as good as the one I saw. The one I saw was freaking great. This one looks a little bit less than great, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, there we are. Let's do that one over here. Chicka pow pow, chicka boom boom. Right, well that's kind of looking tripod-esque, isn't it? Well, what really made it look tripod-y was the landing legs, which we can graft onto the side here. The only thing is, if I start grafting these on the side, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with the side, so we need to dress the side up a little bit, make it look really cool. I think they would look quite nice. Now, I don't want to put these too high up, because they're going to ingress into the top of the actual ship, so we don't want that to do that. It's like, even if I was to put those there, you see how it goes up into the actual... I don't want them to go up inside. bits like that, that's not going to work. But where that would work is on the top here to make it appear more rounded than it actually is. Can I put that forward there? Yeah, we can. That kind of works. And you know what? I might put 2 on. There you go. That kind of works. Right. Now back to the dressing up of the sides. I wish we could... actually, that is that going into its... I think that's just going into its hull, isn't it? I might get away with that. I don't think it's ingressing too much. If it stops me from going through doorways, then that's not good. But let's just hope that it doesn't. In fact, I don't think I have anything going out to the side, so we should be alright with that. It kind of looks okay. Alright, next off. What can we put down here? I could probably get away with putting that there. And I'll put another one over this side as well. And then let's put on the landing legs. Bum, bum, bum. Landing legs. We should be able to now stick those on there. Can I put them slightly forwards? Actually, no, they're okay where they were, Steve. They're okay where they were a minute ago. Well, that's not touching, is it? Alright. Oh, God. Where are the legs? We need to swap them around like that. And then put them on. Go on. Go where... Go, just frickin' go where I want you to go. Oh, this is like using telekinesis. For fudge's sake. Go on. On. Get on where you were a minute ago. But just... Alright. Let's try and get it back into position then. It's not wanting to go there now, is it? It was going there fine a little while ago. I just wanted to flip it around the opposite direction. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let's get rid of these for a second. And let's see if that makes any difference. No. I want to continue working. Legs. Right. Now we go where I want you to go. Kind of. Still not going centrally, are you? Frickin' get central. Dang it. Okay, you know what? I'll stick... There's one set there then. And I'll stick another set. Frickin' there. Why is it... Oh, days. This is... Right, okay. Get rid of them as well then. No, I want to continue working. Dang this editor. Okay, right. Why won't it go on the bloody middle? Oh, yeah, I'll stick that there. And we'll go around here. And we'll stick these over this side. Like so then. Alright. It's not quite what I wanted. I wanted them in the bloody middle, but, you know, it is what it is. Fine. Right, now let's see if we can put those bits back in that we had before that I deleted. Sort of, yeah. Sort of goes there. I mean, it's going to look like it's chewing through my legs slightly, but oh well. Right, and now can I put these down at the bottom? I probably can't now, can I? No, but what I can do is put them on the front here, maybe. And yeah, I could put them there, I suppose. Have we got anything that looks a little bit more awesome than that? No, that does not look awesome, does it? And I think that's going to encroach into the neck area. Oh my god, that's insane. Alright, well, that's probably about the best one. And it's got some sort of function, hasn't it? You know? So I put that there. I'll put another one there. You know what? Let's see if we can join those together using, I think, these. That's quite cool. Alright, hopefully that lights up blue. Alright. Right, now we can put on the engines. Okay. Engine time! Right, well, I want a really big engine at the top here. Chickapow. Oh, I could put another massive engine. No, I want to continue working. I could put another massive engine straight under that engine, couldn't I, really, if I wanted to? I think that might look a little bit janky, so I'd use that engine under there. And then we'll go down another size to there. That kind of works, doesn't it? And then I think we'll just stick a little mini butt on it, like so. Well, there we go. That's kind of my little tripod ship. I think that looks quite cool. I mean, now we've got to put the shields on, got to put the guns on. We've got to make this sort of work, haven't we? So here we go. Let's put on the Deadeye cannons firstly. Well, you know what? That looked good where it was. Oh, I shouldn't have moved, should I? That looked great where it was a minute ago. Slightly further back. Yeah, there. There. Yeah, I like that. Okay, right. And then we want photon cannons. And I kind of want to put those maybe further out on the wings. Captain Steve, oh Captain Steve, oh Captain. Heck yeah. Why not hit that like and subscribe? Thank you very much. Don't really want them sitting in front of the other guns, because that would just look a bit silly, wouldn't it? Can we sandwich those up here somewhere? Or even on the... oh no, not on the roof panels. I kind of want to put the shields there. Let's go back under the wingtips for a second. Can I put these sideways on the side here? No. Alright, well, I guess we're going to be putting them on the wing then. Okay, they're going to have to sort of sit back then. Alright, they're not exactly where I wanted them. But at least we can pretend that they can face rear facing, you know? I mean, I could have put them in front, but I think that would look a little bit cack. Right, so phase beams. First I want to put on my Silotron ejectors. Can I stick those somewhere up here? I kind of don't want these to be overly too visible. Ah, you can get guns there. Alright. Well, you know what? Oh, the phase beams don't look right there, do they? Or do they? Could they go there? Let's see. They kind of work there, don't they? That'd be fine for the phase beams there. All right, and the rocket launchers. Yeah, maybe at the back here. Maybe that was a good place for it, where it just was a minute ago. Okay. And maybe not then. It kind of looks, it sticks out a little bit far. Kind of sticks out with the engine, doesn't it? It's kind of annoying how limited we are for placement of stuff like this. I'm wondering if I was to remove those side ducts, these things here, whether I could put the missiles in there. Let's have a look. No, I want to continue working. That's yeah, okay. Well, that kind of works a little bit better. There we go, got all of our weapons on anyway. Right, now we want our shields. I quite like these ones, and where I like to mount these is right in here. Why is it not? Normally they click right in. They work normally. Normally you can put them there. When they're facing the opposite way, it doesn't want to rotate these round the way that this is rotated round. Oh, that sucks. Dang it. I don't want to put them in front of the guns because that just looks freaking stupid. Oh, that sucks. Alright, you know what? Let's just remove these discs for a second. Let's go into here. I'll show you what I mean. So if I was to put, say, that there, right? And then rotate another one of these around. Like that, yeah? If I get that shield now, it will let me put them where I want them to go, which should. Which is right on the cone of this. Why is it? Okay, it's not letting me do it. Well, that's freaking annoying. I always do this. This is one of my things. Alright. Well, that's strange. Maybe it's because there's not a hab underneath it there. If I was to grab that piece again, put it there, then get this shield, Look, that's what I want to do on there. Right, I want to put that there like that. That's what I like. I quite like that. The only thing is, I don't like it like that. I liked it how it was a minute ago, though. That was really cool. You know, with that overhanging the cockpit. I liked that. And I liked that there. But I didn't like the shields where the shields were being placed. See what I mean? And now I can't stick it on the side or anything, can I? Oh, it's so annoying. So annoying. Okay, well, it's not going to let me place this on the sides either, is it? It has got to rotate, but it's not going to work. Alright. How can I do this? Alright, let's go up here. Let's have a look. So if I was to put that there, and that there. If I was then to get the shields... I'm going to try something. I mean, it's probably not going to work. And put one there, then delete these, and then go back into here and get that part that I liked. It's not high enough, is it? I kind of have to do that underneath first. Okay, well, let's get rid of that then. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. God, this is really, really odd. Okay, and then if I get my hab, put that there, right, then go into here, grab the shield, put one there, and then delete this, then put in the cockpit. This might not even work. Okay, I want that under there. The shield is still there, great. Okay, right, now I want that there. And that one. Oh, you're not going to let me put it there, are you? Oh, you get. Well, at least we've got one in. We've got one in so far, people. All right. Well, let's try this round disc there. Would that? No, it's not letting me put the disc there either. Why are you not letting me put that piece in? I just want to put that round there. That one, that there. How come you let me do that one, but you're not letting me do that one? All right. I'll tell you what. Okay, there we go. Let's try this. So if I delete that. Oh, we got a new subscriber. We put this there. Then if I could put my shield on top of there. I can't believe we can do all this mucking about. And then I get this and put that. That's it. Right. Now if I delete this. I want to put the engine in. Oh my days. Well, that wasn't harder than it needed to be, was it? Okay. Alright, well, we've got the shields where I want them now. That took a month for Sundays. Okay. Now, for me to get it up to the actual cockpit, I'm going to have to put a load of ladders in this thing. But that is mental, isn't it? I think that's looking pretty darn sweet. However, these guns now, can I just take those off just for a moment? I'm just being a little bit pedantic. Right, so they were my photon cannons. Can I mount those to the side of here? I can, but they don't go sideways. I want them on their side. Flip on their side, dang you. It's not quite doing it, is it? But does that look better if I was to just leave them up there on this front one? On the front one, there, and there. Then if I get these side rails, so side rails, I'm looking at these guys again. Can I put those on the side here? I can put it there, but I can't put it there. Come on, let me put that there. It lets me go there, but it won't let me go there. Alright. How about these longer ones? That might work there. It doesn't work there, Steve. It doesn't. If I put that there though, and then if I flip it round over here, so here we go, L2, and put that there. Then on the back here, where those mounts are, can I put on some additional engines? I mean, I don't want anything too massive. I can bolt those on, but look, it's going to have a slight... Oh no, it's not going to have a slight overhang. That looks alright. But you know what might look better? The singular one. That there, and that there. Okay, now we've got some engines there. Can I do anything else to sort of hide the base of those weapons? Not really. But you know what? I think that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Okay, right. Well, I think I've got my ship. Let's go inside of this. I mean, it's... What do you mean? Oh, reactor. I've got to stick on a freaking reactor. All right. Can I put this one across the centre of this? I mean, if I do stick it there, how's that going to look? That might look okay. I mean, it hides one of the shields, but I'm not overly fussed. Yeah, that'd do. All right, let's go inside. Compare. And I'm going to add this ship to my collection, people. Right, we've got a tripod ship. But now, can I fully navigate it? I mean, I have to get up to the actual helm on this thing. So what I need to do is put in an internal staircase. That makes sense. So as soon as I go through the door, I can go straight up this set of stairs. Then I want to turn around and go up my next set of stairs. Yeah, that's where I want them. Go up this set of stairs here. Lovely. And then we're going up another set of stairs. Not there. There. And that should get me all the way up to my cockpit, I guess. Which I can't get into. Because you know that piece that I put in, one of the storage containers, look, it's just come through the lip. Alright, fine. I'll go back down the stairs. This is not the easiest of ships to traverse, mind you. I mean, this is going to get annoying. Right, so let's head on over. What we need is like a lift that takes you up from the ground floor, up all the floors, you know? Let's modify. So the one I've got to take out is, you see this one here? I've got to take that out. And I don't think there's much that I can put there to sort of like... Well, actually, there is. I can put this here. And what I can do is I can flip it. I can flip it like that. That might work. Yeah, that kind of works. That kind of looks okay. Okay, right. Let's go back in then. Let's see how we're getting on now. I'm going to recolour this in a moment, but I just want to get it in. Right, so we can head up here. Head up there. Oh dear, missed there. Head up there. And we're in. Okay, let's just take this out for a little test flight. Let's see how it looks in space. So look what it looks like while it's in flying mode. Hopefully the legs have gone up. Yeah, they have. They almost look like thrusters now, look. That actually looks pretty darn wonky and cool though, doesn't it? Oh, look at the engines. That actually looks good from nearly every angle. What I need to do is take off, you see that landing foot? I need to take that landing foot off the bottom as well. I need to recolour this and make it look more snazzy. I want to make it look quite weathered, you know? A little bit more industrial. But I think that's quite a cool design, I think. I think that looks pretty darn sweet anyway. Okay, right. Well, let's fire the guns. Oh, look how off-centre they are. They just go all over the place. The only guns that do work are the phase beams normally. But my phase beams aren't even firing. Why not? Why are you not firing phase beams? I put phase beams on it. Oh, maybe they got deleted when I was moving stuff around. I'll have to fly back in and double check that I've still got phase beams. Right, let's go back in the old station then. Let's do a little bit more tweaking. Let's do a little bit more colouring in. Heck yes! And then we've got ourselves a lovely little tripody ship. You know, before I venture out, let's put in a couple of things. So I kind of want the missions radar right there. That'd do. Huh? How comes I've got another one back here? Oh, that's cool. What I want back here is maybe my own sleeping quarters. And I'd like myself a little kitchenette. So I'm going to have myself a nutrient processor over there. Lovely. And over on that wall, I think what I'd have is a refining unit. That'd do. That'd do. That'd do. That's looking great. And on all these other floors, what I could do is give myself a little bit of nutritional harvest. The only trouble is that going to ingress into my getting up and down the stairs? I think we might be all right. I think we're all right. Let's have a look what we can put in here. Probably have some frost crystal in there. Add into the aircon system. Why not? Heck yeah. And on this side, you know, you got to have a nice fragrance inside your ship. And these things smell lovely. They smell like lavender and cheese mixed. Very nice smell. Right, head on down here. Let's go into there. And you know what? I think I'd have a med bay. No, I won't, because that ingress is too far. We'd have another living wall. We should put living walls in. All the way down. Why not? And what sort of plants shall I put in these ones? I think I'm going to go for the cactus, because you can make yourself some really nice treats using the cactus. They're good for making like lollipops and stuff. And over on this side, I think I'm going to go for... I don't know. I think star bramble. There's quite a lot that you can craft with star bramble, so we'll have some star bramble in there. Okay, and then we're on the lower deck. And you know what? I could put in more living walls, couldn't I? Yeah, we could do. We could put in some more living walls. Could I get... I could probably get away with a med bay down here, actually. So, you know, I haven't got so far to go. Nutrient processor there, refiner. Yeah, I think I might go for another refiner down here. Because, you know, it saves running all the way upstairs to do refining then, doesn't it? There we go. That'll do me. That'll do me. That'll do. Right, so that's the interior done. Right, we need to remove that foot off the bottom. And we need to make sure we've got our phase beams attached. And then we need to colour in. Okay. Modify. Right. Phase beams. Let's put the phase beams back on. So where did I have the phase beams before? I think I had the phase beams somewhere. Oh, look, we can mount them up here now. Oh, that's good. Because I think before I had them right by the cockpit, didn't I? I had them here before. Actually, I could put them back there. Or even the photon cannons there. Yeah, you know what? Let's move the photon cannons. Because they did look a bit janky there. Let's put the photon cannons right by the cockpit, either side. Is that going to go... They didn't sit as pretty as the phase beams, did they? Alright, well, we'll stick them there anyway. That kind of works. Sweet. Okay, I'm happy with that. Right, so we've got all of our guns in. Have we still got these guys in? They were sandwiched down the bottom here, weren't they? Yeah, they're still sandwiched there. That's all right. Okay, we don't have to worry about any more sandwiching. Okay, well, let's just choose anything at the moment. Let's just choose our colours. Oh, actually, I don't want that. I don't want that on me. Let's choose our colours then. So what am I thinking for this? I'm thinking maybe this beige, and I quite like the weathered look. Let's apply that to the full Corvette. I think that kind of works. It's almost like a beige and red. It's almost my logo colours, but it looks a little bit more tarnished, doesn't it? I think that kind of works. Alright, people. Well, hopefully you like my little shippity ship. Yeah, fly edits. Let's give this thing a name. Alright, let's go Starship. And I'm going to call it something. Oh, wait a moment. I got really inventive. I'm going to call it Tripod. There we are. That's it. Tripod. Done! Right, now I need to upgrade all of its class and all that sort of shenanigans. So let's use a teleporter. Over here we are. Let's head on over to this thing. And let's have a little bit of a Scooby-Doo. upgrade starship. And I want to do the class first. Now I am in creative mode, so I can do all this for free. Nice. Upgrade starship. Do the class again. I'm going to leave all the fluff in, the whole editing, the whole process, so you can see just how I got to this stage and all the sort of like shenanigans I had to do with deleting things, moving them all around. Right, that's all the way up now. Now I can do the storage capacity. Upgrade starship. I mean, if you do want to go and do this all, you know, manually, that's up to you. Yeah. Purchase storage. Put it in there. Just go to town and pressing the button. I guess. Now, I think the technology inside of starships still moves around a little bit, so I don't go to town too much on upgrading. Let's just see what's for sale here anyway. Let's see what we've got on offer. Infraknife. We haven't got the Infraknife module yet, you know, like the actual part. It is inside the game file, so I think that might be coming in whatever update comes next. They're not actually selling much. Now, I have got a really good area of space for starship modules that get sold, so I'll show you where I go. I'll go to my little shopping centre. I'll give you the coordinates once I'm there. My bases are on my other save. I haven't actually got it here, so I've got a load of space stations here, or I could just go looking for another lovely place to shop and get a secondary set of coordinates, because I don't think I've got all of the no, I haven't got all the glyphs on this save, so yeah, I can't really upgrade this ship. But really, all I'm using this save for anyway is these. So you know what, I'm just going to fill up the starship inventory with a load of these to give away to players as and when they come. And I'll be giving these away live on my live stream. So there we go. Let's just get myself, I know, 80 for now. That'll do. We've got 80 of them, I guess. So I can give these away. What are you doing there? Go away. I want another one of them. Right, now I've got 81, which is an odd number. I don't want an odd number. Pretty OCD. Right, okay, anyway, let's head back on over to the starship. Star trekking across the universe. Now, when I am giving away these modules live, I will check the station vendors and we'll slowly upgrade the interior of my ship as we go. But I think this is a nice small compact ship. It's not going to take up a lot of cash when people come to visit me, is what I'm thinking as well. I've kept it quite small, I've kept it quite simple, but I think it's a really cool design. At least I think it is. Hopefully you guys in the viewerverse agree. But anyway, I need to go and make another save now that I've got all that stuff put together. And hopefully I'll see people for giving away these lovely doohickeys live. Right, let's jump on over here then. Jump in my ship, out of my ship. Oh, you may have noticed this isn't my normal look. Yeah, there's these plushies coming out soon. And I've pre-ordered both plushies. There's a Gek one, there's a Traveller one that looks just like this. So I made a Traveller that looks like a plushie. And the idea is whenever I'm going to run the expedition first in my legacy save. And then I'm going to run the expedition in this save and do a best tips guides video every time there's an expedition. So this is very much a 2025 save, this one. And I'm thinking of doing little mini adventures as the plushie guy, as and when the plushie comes out. And I can have the plushie here when he arrives. And hopefully it'll arrive in January. So I'm thinking 2026, do a whole new adventure save. So I'm really hoping that whatever we get between now and January really does make the game feel like it's worth playing from the start all over again. So if you're up for a whole new fresh playthrough using this save, let me know, because I've not done any of the Artemis quest line or any of the stories on this. All I've done is the previous expedition. I'm going to do the next expedition, maybe do the reduxes using this save, because I've already done all of them on my legacy save, so it makes sense using this one over the festive period. And then January, bang, start doing all the Artemis quest line, Traces of Metal, the Living Ship, everything that new players will probably be interested in 2026. But that's my plan anyway, people. So this save, I need to really upload it to the cloud at that point so I can access it across both saves. Oh, that was a bit quicker getting down. You just fall. Yeah, that works. All right, cool. Well, did I actually jump in my seat and out of my seat to create a save? I went all the way up there, and I don't know whether I did or didn't do it. Okay, it's one of those brain fart moments. Let's just jump in there then. What's that little doohickey over here? I can't see it when I'm in this mode. But when I get out of this chair, look, there's a real cool like little doohickey. Look at that. That little like green blobule blob. What's that? What is that? I want to have a play with that. It's like a paperweight. Yeah, one of those things that you see in old folks' homes. Yeah, very cool. All right. What's this one over here? Anyway, I digress. I'm like a freaking magpie. I get distracted so easy, chums. Oh, you know what I could have put in here rather than having all of planters? Is I could have put in some storage, couldn't I? I could have put in storage down on the bottom floor, I think. Down here. Instead of the med bay, I could put in storage, and over there I could put in storage. So I've got extra room. But I don't think it actually affects your storage capacity. It just means that you've got extra places you can put stuff. Oh, it does. It does. Yeah, it ties to your freighter. No, yeah, your freighter and your vaults, doesn't it? Anyway, I digress. I'm going off on side tangents and all sorts of other things. Right. Well, anyway, today is Monday, the 20th of October, and I will be going live later today at around about 6 p.m. UK time on GMT or BST, whatever zone I'm in right now. But yeah, UK time, 6 p.m. And I'm going to be giving away these orbital uplinks to people as and when they come and visit me. I've got a load on my person, but I've got even more in my starship. And I'm going to be giving them away to whoever comes and joins me. But not only that, I'd like you to come and join me inside. Oh, it's only an A class. All right, I'll go fix that in a minute. I want you to come and visit me inside of your Corvette. And I'm going to go into camera mode. I'm going to look at your Corvette from the outside and the inside. And yeah, give them a little bit of a once-over. Give them a bit of a look. See what other people are building out there in the verse. Heck yes. Can you beat my tripod? I think you probably can. And if you've built your own tripod, that'd be cool. I did see somebody built a snail ship, a bit like my snail ship, which was really cool. I'm going to go back and upgrade its class to S class, see if I can put in a bit more augmentation, but I can do that in my own time. And hopefully I'll see you in your time, and hopefully you can come and join me. Now you're probably thinking, well, Captain Steve, I'm in the US. I can't join you at that time. Yeah, I will try and do some of these over the weekend, but it probably will be... Probably won't. I'm still doing my Halloween tours, so it might be after I finish doing my Halloween tours. But we shall see. I might be able to slip something in even in the week, but quite late at night, my time. I don't know. Just hit that notification bell, and hopefully, people, you're going to get notified as and when. You know, as and when. Yeah, look, I can put in loads more storage now that it's an S class. I did think it wasn't quite right, but there we are. Done. I need to go run all the way back up my ship now and create another save. But I can do that, like I say, in my own time. Till next time, people, be good. Goodbye, goodbye. And goodbye again, I guess.
in the bar.